Talk about the headline, The Secret Discussion. Live. Facebook. Let me check in here. Gotta get the check-ins up. Live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and... Hello, friends! Come on.
You gotta step back a little.
You gotta step back.
Right there.
Two step. What's up, Facebook? What's up, YouTube? Podcast.
Hi, guys.
What's up, guys? Anthony Monetti here.
Karen Monetti.
Oh!
Right.
Right?
There we go. Stop moving.
All right, sorry. Stop moving, Karen says. So today we are talking about...
Hi, Ma. Hi,
Hi,
Tegan.
We are talking about the law of attraction. We're talking about The Secret. Remember that movie we watched? Do you buy into it?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
That's how I won my worlds.
It came up today in conversation. We were talking about... I don't know how it came up, actually. I don't really know how things come up. They just come up. But I figured it would be a good topic of discussion today. It's called the law of attraction, and it's a law. There's 3 rules, the 3 laws. One is the law of attraction, that everything you have right now in your life, whether you want it or not, you've attracted it into your life. That's the concept behind it. Now, some people may think that that is crazy. I am crazy, but I think that is very, very much a possibility. In fact, I believe in it so much that I have been in situations where I've attracted things into my life not by simply thinking about them, but actually doing some work to attract them into my life. So I do believe there's something to that, and I do believe that either you're aware of it or you're not aware of it, but either way, there are things in your life that are in there for a reason. You have somehow, either you're consciously aware of bringing them into your life, which is the second law, which is the law of deliberate creation. You're intentional with your efforts, and you're intentional with your thoughts and your actions, and then all of a sudden you attract what you want. Whoa, mind-blowing stuff, right? And the third law of that law of attraction, it's from a book basically, but I do the audio book when I'm doing my cardio. I just download the information. But the law of attraction, number 1, the law of deliberate creation, number 2, and the third law is what, you know?
Law of allowance.
Whoa, I talk about it a lot. Karen's never listened to the audio or read the book, but
I've watched the movie.
You have watched the movie.
That was so long ago.
The law of allowance, meaning, we talked about this yesterday, allowing other people to live their life and not expecting them to be in line with your goals or the things that you want to attract into your life. And that's a big deal, because if you're going through your life and you're trying to attract things that you want, and you have some obstacles, you have some resistance from other people, that's okay. The law of allowance is saying that you have to allow them, and you can't fight that, because if you fight that, now you're getting off track of what you really want, right? Does that make sense? Yeah? Tell me, Karen, why you buy into that concept.
Which one? All of them wrapped up?
Well, no. The law of attraction.
Okay. So I buy into it because when you start thinking certain thoughts and when you start visualizing these thoughts, a lot of times our behaviors start to change to be more in line or more in balance with these visualizations. So if you have something that you want and it's so strong and it starts popping up in your vision or popping up in your, Facebook feed or social media feed or whatever it is, right? Your actions are going to start to really have you moving in that direction, or your behaviors are going to start moving in that direction. Like, have any of you ever wanted a certain car? And then all of a sudden you start thinking about it, and then all of a sudden you start seeing it everywhere, right? Is it that the cars are now popping up, or is it just that you're more aware because it's in your brain, right? So sometimes the law of attraction allows us to pay more attention to our surroundings and see that it is everywhere. We just have to start acting upon it.
So you think it starts with your thoughts?
I do.
I say it takes one step further, right? Well, the thoughts, but also, dreams and I say that loosely, like, oh, dreaming, daydreaming. What you really have to envision how you want your life to look. What would make you completely happy? How do you want it? And it's not that easy, obviously, right? Or else we'd all have $1 million in the bank with six packs, driving our favorite car and not having any worries in the world. It's not really that easy to do, right? But the concept is simple, and if you can keep on applying the concept and go about your day and revisiting your goals and revisiting where and where you want to be and what you want to be doing. And in this book, or it's called The Law of Attraction. It's out there. Esther and
Abram.
Yeah, but she's the one.
I don't know.
She's talking through Abram. Esther Hicks is the name of it.
She's the author, right?
She's her and her husband, her partner, or whatever, right? But where was I going with that?
I don't know.
Where did I start?
You said it starts in your dreams. So the visualization or the attraction starts in your dreams. I don't know where he's going.
I don't know where else.
He needs to start attracting his
my thoughts. I'm lacking sleep right now. But where was I going with that?
I don't know. Get back on it. The law of attraction. You said you take it one step farther. I'm a believer of when you start envisioning what you really want, your behaviors will start to change to get you there.
She calls it the workshop. Go into your workshop. Go into a happy place. Whatever you need to do to get there, right? That's just one takeaway from this. Is if you don't buy into it, that's fine. You don't have to buy into it. But if you have an open mind and you're willing to at least change your thought process and have it geared toward wanting the things or getting the things that you want in life, it starts with putting it into your head. And she calls it a workshop. And all day long you're going through life and you're collecting things and you're collecting events, or you're seeing things that you want to bring into your workshop. And then the workshop could be 10 minutes long, and it could be anywhere. But put yourself in a happy place, put some music on, or do whatever you need to do. A lot of times it's music, or a lot of times it's quiet, somewhere where you can kind of give yourself 10 minutes and start thinking about all the things that you collected throughout your day. And it starts planting seeds in your head. And then if you keep on revisiting that, like every day, right? Every day revisit your goals. I believe you should do that anyway. You're starting to put more energy into those things, and then they lead to actions, and your actions lead to, attracting what you want in life. Again, it's not that easy. I have to revisit that quite a bit. But Karen, you want to share a quick little story? Get me off my ramble here.
What kind of story?
How you attracted some things in your life.
Oh, how I attracted some things in my life. I think the biggest example of the law of attraction for me personally is when I was training for the Figure Pro Universe and the Figure Pro Worlds in 2011. I was in training, and anytime I did cardio, I literally envisioned myself on stage with who I was going to be on stage with a specific number that I was going to wear, how I was going to act, how I was going to feel, how I was going to perform. And it was the same exact picture or movie every single day. Every day I watched the same movie of me going through the competition, to the point where I actually felt it. I felt it in my core, right? And it was really crazy because when I got to the Worlds, when I got to the Worlds that day, I checked in, and the number, my competitor, my athlete number that I got was the same exact one in my vision. And it's not like I get to pick those numbers, or I'm like, hey, I want this number for my competitor number.
There's 200 people on the show.
Yeah. And it's literally just a matter of, when do you check in? What's your height? What class are you in? There's so many factors that go into it. And when I got my number, I actually looked at you and I was like, oh my God, this is the exact number that I envisioned wearing. It was number 8. I don't know why. 8's not even my favorite number. It's not even. 8? It was number 8 for the world. It was number 1 for the universe. So it was so intense that it was just very intense. Again, 8's not my favorite number, so it's not like I envisioned me wearing 8 because it's my favorite. I just had this vision come to me, and it was so strong and so ingrained, and I watched it every day. And then when I got to the day of it, I was like, holy shit, This is number 8. I thought this is what I envisioned the whole time. And then people on the stage, I envisioned being around them. And the reason I envisioned them is because I knew they were going to be competing, right? It's not like random, like I just thought of these people. I knew they were in the game. I knew, but I envisioned me standing next to them. I envisioned how my name was going to be called. It was so strong. And I listened to a very specific song all through my training. And it was The World Is Mine, which I was going to compete in the world, right? And while I was on stage at night doing my own individual routine, that song came on. Fucking crazy. Needless to say, I won that show, and I won that show in my story. Now, did my story of me playing that over my head win the show? No, but the drive that I got from watching that story and the actions I took to relate and to change my behavior to try to get that outcome made all the difference. And then the day of, I just showed up and did what I had to do and did what I did in my movie, and I got rewarded. That is probably my biggest visualization I've ever had that actually came exactly to fruition.
You still do vision boards?
I don't
I know.
do vision boards, and I have to get